Very good afternoon. You're watching India Today. I'm Nabila Jamal, right here in the center of Mangaluru. I'm at the Bender Harbour, Fisheries Harbour, which is one of the largest in South India. Of course, at this point, the election mood is intense in these areas, which is why I'm here to try to catch the pulse and find out from people here the true issues that prevails on the ground and why will they vote this time. If you can see a fleet of ships here right behind me, there are nearly 1,800 boats and ships that line up along this harbour, and they make business of crores of rupees, hundreds of crores of rupees on a daily basis. Nearly 12 lakh rupees per boat makes that kind of business. But of course, they've now in the recent times gone into a lot of problems like the ocean erosion, fish missing from the sea. There's hardly any fish. They have to go into deep oceans to catch fish, putting their own lives at risk. So it is a tough life for the fishermen here. I am going to ask my camera to pan. In fact, I'll show you that in just a moment. But let me start with all the news coming in from Karnataka. Even as elections are just around the corner, barely 2 days away, and here you have the reservation around minorities in Karnataka coming back in the spotlight. In a big news here, controversy has erupted over Muslim quota in Karnataka, where there are allegations. In fact, the commission has said Karnataka government has decided to categorize the entire Muslim community as backward class, and that's now triggered the storm. Commission for Backward Classes slamming the Siddaramaiah government's decision. In fact, the Prime Minister has also evoked this in one of his speeches there. He's spoken about this controversy, lambasting the Congress over this move, saying that the Congress party is doing only vote bank politics and almost clubbing the entire Muslim community as backward classes, while depriving the actual backward classes, according to them. In fact, at this point, the attack comes right on the heels of the National Commission for Backward Classes saying that such a blanket categorization of Muslims as backward classes is really undermining the principles of social justice. Also saying that the marginalized Muslim castes will not get any benefit out of it, and that the body also questioned why there is quota in jobs and education for all Muslims. Now, let me cut across to Anaga, who joins us for more on that. Anaga, if you're with me, we know that in Karnataka, Muslims come under that 2B category, but I'm going to cut across to a lot more on that. Let me start with Prime Minister Narendra Modi speaking. He's evoked this controversy, saying that this is minority appeasement at its best. Karnataka government categorizing Muslims as backward classes to give them benefits. This is what minority appeasement is. Listen in.
मुस्लिम समुदाय में जितनी भी जातियां हैं, सबको उन्होंने ओबीसी कोटा में डाल दिया और ओबीसी बना दिया। यानी जो हमारे देश के ओबीसी समाज को लाभ मिलता था, उसका बड़ा हिस्सा कट गया और वो भी वहां चला गया। यानी कांग्रेस ने सामाजिक न्याय का अपमान किया, सामाजिक न्याय की हत्या की। कांग्रेस ने भारत के सेक्युलरिज्म की हत्या की। कर्नाटका अपना यही मॉडल ये कांग्रेस पूरे देश में लागू करना चाहती है।
All right, I'm going to cut across to Anaga joining us for more on that. Anaga, the Muslims have been a part of the 2B category. They do have reservation in the state of Karnataka. At least they're considered as backward classes. Large chunks of the Muslim population in Karnataka are still marginalized. In fact, they barely have basic amenities. And identifying that, we believe that the Karnataka government had categorized it, and it has been a long-standing rule in Karnataka. Successive governments have followed that categorization. But we know when Basavaraj Bommai was in power, just the last regime of the BJP had intended to scrap that. The matter is now in Supreme Court. There's a stay on the issue. Has the Congress government responded to the National Backward Commission and its report and its reaction to this?
Well, Nabila, this coming at this point when this election is around the corner and when the Prime Minister has just made, a communally sensitive statement that has almost triggered a political firestorm is indeed raising a lot of eyebrows. The Congress government in Karnataka, they have been opposing what Basavaraj Bommai did from day one. What Bommai essentially did was to transfer the Muslims who were in the backward quota to the economically weaker section. This was in fact a part of Congress's manifesto as well in the assembly polls. else. They said that if they come to power, then they will not let it happen. Muslims, who are still yet to receive the kind of education that they're entitled to, are still lagging behind. And if we come to power, we will ensure that Muslims do continue to get the benefits of reservation that they are getting now. And that's exactly what's happening right now. However, what Bommai did is, of course, stayed by the court. But the Congress government has stated that come what may, everybody that come under the minority community, including Muslims especially, they will reap the benefits of this society and economy, is what the Congress is saying, Nabila.
Well, according to the National Commission for Backward Classes, they claim that categorizing the entire community in one chunk, saying that all Muslims are backwards, would mean that the actual reservation that needs to trickle down to the deserving classes of poor Muslims, of course, will be lost. The actual focus around this implementation will be lost.